welcome everyone. I'm Mark Blanchard. I'm the director for GovNews and the Smarter Working Live Awards. And I'm here talking to Sara Edwards, the Workplace Experience and Workplace Change Team Lead at Government Property Agency. Hi, Sara.
Hi, Mark. How are you?
I'm very well indeed. Ooh, we're getting all nervous with only a few weeks to go until the nomination deadline. So let's jump straight into it. First of all, tell our listeners about smarter working across the public sector and what that means to you and the Government Property Agency.
Smarter working holds quite an important part of my heart, of my actual being. It's so important in terms of the ways of working, because ultimately the public sector is here to deliver for citizens. So if we are looking at how we create the right culture, how we lead people, how we supply the right tech solutions, and how we provide the right spaces to work in, all of that stuff, if it's given the right level of investment, and this stuff doesn't just need money, it needs strategy, it needs all that great stuff to actually get it off the ground implemented. If all that stuff is invested in, then actually the services that we deliver, the way that we deliver them, means that the citizens are getting them in a better way, that, like I've said, the services are better, that we are more engaged as individuals working for that collective good of providing that public service.
Absolutely.
Can't really sum it up in a nutshell, Mark.
You did a great job.
It means a lot. I'm really passionate about it.
Excellent. So this event, Smarter Working Live, we've held for a number of years. It's got a strategic long-term goal now until 2026, and I suppose the way I feel about that is it brings together a very unique gathering of individuals and thought leaders and experts and professionals to explore those cutting-edge strategies and solutions that are able to enhance productivity, flexibility and collaboration. And this year's awards, we're looking to obviously celebrate innovation and excellence in modern work practices across four main pillars of workplaces and workspaces: digital data and technology, leadership management, culture, continuous improvement, as well as those experiences, service delivery and inclusion. So what are you excited to see in terms of nominations come forward?
Oh, first of all, did you just rattle off all those nomination categories from your
head? Not all 14, I'll get to that shortly, but yeah.
I'll be testing your Mark. That's really impressive. So I am really excited about how some of the AI stuff is going to develop in nominations. We're hearing across the public sector how important AI is, again, for the way that we do things, the services that we provide to drive efficiency in everything that we're doing. So I really want to see how that is placed amongst people and location strategies, so that it's becoming that almost foundation of how we do things.
Okay, well, you gave me the perfect lead on then to the award categories. So let's cover those. This year there are 14 award categories for organisations to consider. We have, within the workplace and workspace pillar, we've got improving spaces, creating a great place to work, as well as a category on future focused and sustainable property. Then within the digital data and technology category, we're looking at everything from harnessing the value of data, digital inclusion, automation, AI and machine learning, as well as those things like smarter workflows and user and customer experience. What we've then got are areas on the people side. So how you're able to put people first, build collaborative communities, champion continuous improvement, as well as, I suppose, that underlying theme that everyone needs when it comes to smarter working, which is outstanding smarter working leadership. So from your experience, where you've seen great nominations and eventual winners come through in previous years, is there any standouts there that you're looking forward to in addition to the AI category?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Look, I'm from the Government Property Agency, so the place and people bit feels like where my attention is going to be the most. Understanding how people are providing meaningful experiences in the places that we have to go to do our work, but also how we're considering people as any company's biggest assets. How are we motivating people, keeping them connected to the services that they're delivering, why they're delivering them? So I'm really looking for that balance of people and place in the nominations. Mark, you've been in this Smarter Working Live game just as long as I have. What nomination categories are you most looking forward to?
Talk about putting me on the spot. So we've got some new categories this year, which I'd like to highlight. So innovation as a service is one that I'm really excited about. And that's about how organizations have put innovation at the heart of their transformation projects and smarter working strategies. So about those organizations that have created an innovative culture in order to embrace opportunities that come with smarter working. So I'm really excited about that. And as well as, I suppose, looking at that small scale, big impact project, it just surprises me every year in terms of what organizations are able to do on really tight resources, which we're all familiar with in public sector organizations. So what kind of small scale projects are you able to work on that make huge impacts to the way in which you work or the workplace in which you work in? I'm really excited about those things as well.
Brilliant.
So those coming across Smarter Working for the first time, we need to encourage you to go to the website, smarterworkinglive.com. Within that, once you hit the website, you're able to see the categories button at the top and go straight to the award categories, which list each individual category. And there's guidance on there as well, where you're able to read more about that category and the criteria and what our judges are looking for. But we've also provided some nomination guidance in terms of how to create the ideal entry. So what to do, what to focus on, what the judges are going to be scoring on. All that information is there at your fingertips on the website. Just go to smarterworkinglive.com. So with just a few weeks to go before the deadline of 5 p.m. on Friday, the 19th of July, I'm here today to talk to you about the 3 ways in which you can enter Smarter Working Live. So what you can go to is the enter button on our website, and we have a traditional download form which you can enter. In which case you just submit your email address and hit, and that'll open up as a Word doc. You're able to complete that and then email that back into the team here at entries@smarterworkinglive.com. There are 2 other methods to submit nominations as well, and those require you to head over to the nomination platform that we're utilizing, proudly supported by Wazoku. Once you're registered on that platform, you're able to see each category. You're able to share the nomination with colleagues as well, so you can tag and add in other people in order to help you build out that nomination. And there's 2 ways in which you can submit a nomination. There's the Word in terms of a written nomination, and we invite you, when writing that nomination, you can go up to 3,000 words. You don't need to use all 3,000 words. Probably our judges would prefer if you didn't, in all honesty. Why put in a perfect nomination for 1,000 words and go to 3,000? You don't need to do that. We just want to get the best information possible. But new to this year, you can also put forward a video nomination, and that you have 5 minutes of video in which you can share your screen and share applications and share all the wonderful evidence that you've got that backs up your nomination. This is new for 2024, Sarah. How excited are you to see some video nominations?
Really excited. If I had to write up to 3,000 words or a 5-minute video, I definitely think I know which way I'm swaying if I was to put a nomination in.
So those may be seeing this for the first time with only a few weeks to go. There's still opportunity for them to do that in that video format as well as the written format, but that'd probably be the preferred method, would you feel?
Yeah, very quick and easy. I think it's a technique that you can really grab a judge's attention with. If you've got a 5-minute video, you can put a few more voices than you probably can in the written application form, and it feels like it would be a much quicker way to get that nomination in the next couple of weeks.
Absolutely, and show and demonstrate that passion that you've got for
Absolutely.
those projects, which will come across a lot more strongly in those videos than that would be within a written nomination. Is there any kind of advice or guidance that you'd offer organisations at this stage who are maybe on the fence, on the periphery of entering and thinking, should we not?
Yeah, loads of advice. Absolutely. And I think just starting the nomination is my number one go-to tip right now, because we're at that point where we've only got a limited amount of time until nominations actually close. So if you're starting to script that, or just starting to type out a Word document, getting started, getting your thoughts down on a piece of paper so you can do the narrowing down of what is it my nomination's trying to say, what is it that's going to grab my judges' attention, and what has changed as a result of me doing that. Top tip number one.
Absolutely. And if you want more top tips, go to the website. I keep saying this, go to the website. You're going to see it at the end of this video. Just head to smarterworkinglive.com. You can see some of the wonderful awards behind me. These are what's on offer. It's that accolade for achieving excellence, and that's what we're here to celebrate. Sara Edwards of the Government Property Agency, thank you so much for talking to me.
Thank you, Mark.